Bracky Bracknell, also known as Bracky, was a pioneer of the West Australian trucking industry over many decades. A quiet achiever with a lasting legacy and an 8 million kilometre unblemished career. In the following, Bracky himself describes a few of his experiences.
You were the first to transport cattle from the north down to Fremantle, is that correct?
I can't remember that exactly, but I've heard it said.
It's a long way.
It is.
A long way to drive cattle. And then you were also, what was it, the first road train?
To go through Perth.
Do you recall that doing a test drive with the road train with police escort? Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was through Perth, was it?
It wasn't much further north. North of Perth, I mean. That's a long time ago. Memories do come back.
Yeah. Well, there's no rush.
So, what sort of problems would you have transporting cattle 2,000 kilometres from the Kimberleys to Perth or Geraldton?
Well, I came down through here. Yeah, there's no problem.
Because, I mean, do you have to stop and feed them or...
Yeah, we have had to unload them, I think twice on the way down. We had to look after them.
They need to have a little stretch their legs, I suppose, after all.
Yeah, well, you've got to get out, stretch your legs and have a biddle.
If the wind was blowing in the wrong direction, you get a really good whiff of what's going on behind it.
Yeah, mostly you had a choice of picking a day.
Summertime or more cooler times?
You couldn't pick that because they had to be in the right condition. And you had to make sure they were.
And how long did that take it? From bringing the cattle from the north down south?
Oh, it was only a couple of 2 days probably. Moving pretty well. Probably stop a couple of times and feed them and water them and get going again.
So would it be a 2-man operation or a 3-man operation or just you doing everything?
Oh no, we at least 2.
Yeah.
You had to have 2 drives. You couldn't drive that long and do all the other jobs as well.
So would you have a dog with you? Do a bit of...
Always had a dog.
Yeah.
You'd be lost without it.
Yeah, because that's that extra companion you need. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, they knew their job too. They were well trained. Just tell them to do something and it would get done. Mm.
It was like a cattle dog, was it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And you have cattle dogs and sheep dogs and other dogs, human dogs, some of them.
Yeah. They're amazing, those animals, aren't they?
Well, they know. Most of the time you wouldn't have to tell them. Just flick a hand or something and they'd be gone and come back on a sheep.
Or just a whistle and they know exactly what to do.
Yes.
Would they be your dogs or would you'd have another...
My dog.
So you'd have your dogs that are trained up for cattle,
Yeah.
and then another one for sheep, or...
Oh, they could do most of the jobs. They weren't stuck with one job.
Yeah.
Like taking the sheep or cattle or whatever.
So have you got any good names of the dogs that you had? Can you remember any of their names?
Rat bags. No, it was a lot of fun.
That's the most important thing. You enjoyed what you were doing. That's why you did it so well. Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
So what were the roads like at that time?
Roads?
Yeah.
Oh, they weren't bad.
So was it bitumen or would it...
Not all
just
bitumen,
gravel?
but it's quite a bit, yeah. All of some half of bitumen. Yeah, I used to make a star.
What year was that then?
But I know we were up there and when we got married in 76. We went up there and the bitumen just stopped. I think it was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was single lane.
The roads weren't real wide, they could have been better, no
Yeah.
doubt about that, but we got through. No prangs carting the actual cattle as I can remember. Do you remember anything?
What's that?
No,
Any prangs while we were carting actual
I
cattle?
don't remember.
No, according to the records, you're accident free. You never caused an accident. You were never involved in an accident at all. So something to be proud of, Brian.
Yep.
Did you see any funny things on the road? Did you see any UFOs? You know, you're driving at night. There's sort of funny things in the sky. Like
Yeah,
that.
different lights. Actually, we saw a lot more different lights those times. They gradually faded out, but there's always something different up in the sky. Yeah.
Catch your eye. But would you drive at night with the cattle, or would you sort of pull over it?
No. Keep driving.
Okay.
Yeah, the logs you looked after them. Kept them on their feet. That was a big thing.
Yeah.
And we'd offload them and feed them somewhere. Probably at least once anyway on the way down.
So were they brought down for slaughtering, or were they
Some were, yeah.
or export, or
Some of each.
so it must have been tough though driving in those conditions because it's pretty damn hot up there.
Yes, very hot up there.
And you don't have air conditioning in those trucks.
Oh, some of them were.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a bit in mine.
yeah.
The International, yeah.
Bit of cool air in that.
Oh,
heat.
yeah, it wasn't 100%, but it made a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was very happy with our jobs.
How often did you do those runs, Brian? Was it a regular thing that you had?
Well, yes, but I mean, there's only a certain time when you can sharpen. They've got to be in the right condition, and you've got to wait for that to happen.
Was it like a particular time of the year, a particular month?
Yeah, it was. Well, not a particular month, but that'd be early summer probably. Beat the hot weather if we could.
So how does it work? Do you get a phone call and say, hey, can you get your trucks up here in 2 weeks to pick up a load?
Well, that could happen, but I mean, we were in touch with them all the time. Knew what was coming, yeah. So there wasn't any problem.
One thing I wanted to ask you, and I read this in your book, is that how you got your motorcycle licence, your truck licence all in one go.
Well, so time, and we never had the time.
Yeah.
We had to be on the go, out on the road. And I enjoyed that time.
But you were driving from a very young age, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, yeah. I think I was just 17. I just got my licence, I think, when I first started.
But you were driving on properties before you got your licence as well, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. And there's no harm done there. But I think it's just a matter of common sense. Not that I had that much.
Because you're in charge of a very powerful vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so that's a big vehicle. You can lose control of that very quickly, so you don't sort of treat it like a toy.
No, don't fear it. There's nothing about a toy.
Yeah.
They can be very dangerous. Well, everything you did with those trucks had to be done properly.
Mm.
Otherwise you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cops would be pulling up all the time and checking them.
Yeah.
They'd check you up one day and they'd see the next day further up, oh, better check your truck, you know. It felt like telling them to go to buggery.
But that never happened with you, did it?
No. No, I enjoyed that time. Yep. Better than stuck down there amongst hundreds and thousands of people and yelling and shouting.
You like to chime on your own?
Yeah.
But I suppose it'd be such an experience, you'd never experience anything like that again. Most people would never experience it in their lifetime, and you have.
A lot of people used to come from all over the country to see them. But I know that there's a lot of interest showed in it.
So I was going to say, apart from the bluebird, what was the weirdest thing you carted?
No, nothing that caused any problems.
Yeah.
Didn't run over any bugger. And didn't have any fights or arguments.
Yeah.
They got the job done.
I suppose that's the motto, isn't it? Got the job done.
Would a couple of bulls have a bullfight in the back of the truck or something?
Oh yeah, that must have been a funny one when they start to have a bit of bum and rumble.
They used to jump and run around a bit, but you used to load them so that couldn't happen too much. They never had a lot of room to do that.
Yeah.
But every now and then you get a wild bull or some bloody thing, you didn't want to go berserk and race around a bit. But you used to load them that they couldn't race around. They could walk around, but they couldn't run around or fight or argue or anything like that. Yeah. It was a good time all around, in my book. The first time I'd been up north too.
But not the last, yeah.
No, no, not the last.
Yeah.
What about just a question on your overall career, just to sum up of your career, how you enjoyed it?
Well, the trucking was what got me in at the first place. And I could handle the truck and I could handle the cattle.
Yeah.
We never had any problems. No big problems anyway, always little ones of course, with punctures or things like that, but that's part of the game.
So in your whole career there are no serious incidents whatsoever?
Nothing that I can recall.
There you go.
No.
Everybody's consistent what they say about you.
You weren't called up for duty in Vietnam or something like that?
No. I was only born in 1932, so I was only young from the start.
Yeah. So what do you remember of the war here? Were you here out here?
Yeah, I was out here then. Well, I mean, you wouldn't know anything about other places. You know a lot about here.
Yeah.
Because you live here and you remember them, but elsewhere, not a lot.
So do you know if they used the lake as for flying boats to come in?
Yeah, there was some there, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it was,
So I thought, when it was up, you could fly some boats flying boats out of that.
yeah, probably could. I don't know what the actual depth of the lake is.
So when it's full to capacity it's 30 feet deep.
30 feet
Yeah.
there, and you could probably run anything on that.
Brian, you made a major contribution to the community of Dumble Young through your involvement in the Donald Campbell event, and you'll be remembered for a very, very long time for for that
Till I die.
involvement. Yeah, or even after that.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
And you must be the most awarded truck driver in history.
Well, it's not my many.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, good.
It's been a pleasure. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.